Bruce Lee, a name that transcends decades and civilizations. The name alone conjures images of lightning-fast kicks and powerful punches, a whirlwind of energy and precision that left audiences in awe. Instead, Lee himself was more than a martial artist. He was a visionary who saw beyond the physical aspects of combat. He was a philosopher, a teacher, and an icon who challenged the status quo and inspired countless individuals to pursue their own paths. His impact on martial arts and, more broadly, popular culture is unparalleled. From his groundbreaking films to his innovative martial arts philosophy, Bruce Lee's impact is felt in every corner of the world. Even decades after his passing, his legacy continues to inspire millions around the world. Both martial artists and aficionados study and admire his teachings and views. The following is a description of Bruce Lee's innovative martial style, Jeet Kune Do, a system that broke away from traditional forms and embraced fluidity and adaptability. It is a story about more than just fighting. It is about self-expression, personal growth, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. It is a story about life itself. The beginning of Bruce Lee's suspense started in San Francisco, but his roots were in Hong Kong, a metropolis that is going to impact his personality and destiny. He returned to his ancestral home as a teenager, already skilled in Wing Chun Kung Fu. But he was not one to resting on his laurels. He trained relentlessly, constantly seeking to refine his skills and understanding of martial arts. But something was missing. He felt a deep need to evolve beyond the confines of traditional styles. He felt constrained by the rigid traditions and limitations of established styles. The more he trained, the more he realized that true mastery required breaking free from these constraints. He yearned for something more, a style that embraced freedom and individuality. This desire led to the creation of Jeet Kune Do, a philosophy that transcended mere technique and became a way of life. This desire for something more led Bruce Lee to create Jeet Kune Do. He was not content with the traditional forms of martial arts that he had mastered. He felt a deep need to innovate, to push beyond the boundaries that had been set by centuries of tradition. Meaning the way of the intercepting fist, Jeet Kune Do was not meant to be just another martial art. It was a revolutionary approach that sought to break free from the constraints of established techniques and forms. It was a philosophy, a way of life. Bruce Lee believed that martial arts should be an expression of oneself, a form of personal liberation. He often said that Jeet Kune Do was not about accumulating knowledge, but about stripping away the unessential. Lee believed that traditional martial arts were too bound by dogma and rigid rules. These systems were often more concerned with preserving their own traditions than with practical effectiveness in real combat situations. They lacked the flexibility to adapt to real-life situations. In a real fight, there are no rules, no set patterns to follow. Lee understood that a martial artist must be able to respond to the unpredictable nature of combat. He envisioned a style that transcended limitations, a style that was fluid, adaptable, and constantly evolving. Jeet Kune Do was designed to be a living, breathing art form that could grow and change with the practitioner. Jeet Kune Do was born out of Bruce Lee's dissatisfaction with the limitations of traditional martial arts. He saw the flaws in these systems and sought to create something that was more in tune with the realities of combat. He found them too rigid, too focused on ceremony rather than practicality. The rituals and formalities, while important in their own right, often took precedence over the actual effectiveness of the techniques being taught. He believed that a martial artist should be able to adapt to any situation, using whatever techniques were necessary to overcome an opponent. This adaptability was at the core of Jeet Kune Do. This led him to develop a system that was fluid, dynamic, and constantly evolving. Jeet Kune Do was not just a set of techniques, but a way of thinking, a way of being. It encouraged practitioners to be like water, to flow and adapt to any situation they might encounter. Central to Jeet Kune Do is the concept of being like water. This idea is not just a metaphor, but a guiding principle in the practice of this martial art. Bruce Lee emphasized the importance of adaptability, fluidity, and formlessness. He believed that these qualities were essential for a martial artist to be truly effective in combat. Water, he argued, could take any shape, conforming to its container. This ability to adapt and change form is what makes water so powerful and versatile. It could be gentle and yielding one moment, then powerful and destructive the next. This duality is what makes water such a fitting analogy for martial arts. This philosophy extended to his approach to fighting. Bruce Lee believed that a martial artist should be able to switch between different techniques and styles as the situation demands. He believed that a martial artist should not be bound by any single style or technique. Instead, they should be free to use whatever works best in a given situation. Instead, they should be able to adapt to their opponent's movements, flowing seamlessly from one technique to another. This adaptability is what makes a martial artist truly formidable. Empty your mind, Bruce Lee famously said, be formless, shapeless, like water. This advice is not just about physical techniques, but also about mental flexibility and openness. These words perfectly encapsulate the essence of Jeet Kune Do. The ability to adapt, to be flexible, and to flow with the situation is at the heart of this martial art. Just as water adapts to its container, a Jeet Kune Do practitioner learns to adapt to any situation. This means being able to handle any opponent, any style, and any circumstance. They do not rely on fixed patterns or techniques, but instead react instinctively to the ever-changing dynamics of a fight. This instinctive reaction is what makes Jeet Kune Do so effective and unique. While Jeet Kune Do emphasizes adaptability, it is not without its own techniques. Bruce Lee incorporated elements from various martial arts, including Wing Chun, boxing, fencing, and even street fighting. He believed that a martial artist should be well-rounded, able to draw from a diverse arsenal of techniques to suit any situation. Among the key techniques in Jeet Kune Do are the straight lead punch, the oblique kick, and trapping hands. The straight lead punch, borrowed from Western boxing, emphasizes speed and directness. The oblique kick, targeting the opponent's knee or thigh, is a powerful and versatile strike. Trapping hands, derived from Wing Chun, involves deflecting and controlling the opponent's limbs, creating openings for attacks. The octagon's debt. The influence of Jeet Kune Do can be seen in the world of mixed martial arts or MMA. MMA fighters competing in a no-holds-barred environment embody the adaptability and versatility that Bruce Lee championed. Fighters like Georges St-Pierre, Anderson Silva, and John Jones, known for their well-rounded skill sets and ability to blend different fighting styles, are a testament to the enduring legacy of Bruce Lee's philosophy. Before the rise of MMA, martial arts were often confined to their own rigid styles. Bruce Lee's vision of a fluid and adaptable fighting system paved the way for the development of MMA, a sport where fighters are encouraged to blend different styles and adapt to their opponent's strengths and weaknesses. Mind over muscle. Bruce Lee understood that martial arts were not just about physical prowess. The mental aspect, he argued, was equally important, if not more so. He stressed the importance of self-awareness, emotional control, and cultivating a calm and focused mind. This emphasis on the mental game is a key aspect of Jeet Kune Do's philosophy. Bruce Lee observed, "The ability to think is everything. What you think, you become." He believed that true strength came from within, from a mind that was disciplined, focused, and free from fear and doubt. This mental fortitude, he argued, was essential for success, not just in martial arts but in all aspects of life. Beyond the mat, Jeet Kune Do concepts have far-reaching implications outside martial arts. They teach vital lessons about navigating the difficulties of everyday life. Adaptability, for instance, is crucial in today's rapidly changing world. The ability to adapt to new scenarios and accept change is critical for achievements in our private and professional lives. Just as a Jeet Kune Do practitioner learns to flow with their opponent's movements, we too could develop the ability to adapt to life's always shifting circumstances. By accepting transformation and being motivated to leave our comfort zones, we can face challenges that stand with more ease and resilience. Jeet Kune Do for life. Bruce Lee's legacy extends far beyond his incredible physical abilities. He was a philosopher, a visionary, and a true original. His teachings continue to resonate with people from all walks of life, inspiring them to strive for self-improvement, embrace their individuality, and live their lives to the fullest. Jeet Kune Do, therefore, is not just a martial art. It is a way of life that involves self-discovery and personal progress. Adapt what is useful, reject what is useless, and add what is specifically your own, Bruce Lee famously said. This statement encapsulates the essence of Jeet Kune Do's philosophy: to constantly learn, evolve, and create something new, something that is uniquely our own. Be water, my friend. Bruce Lee's message is timeless. His philosophy of adaptability, self-expression, and constant growth continues to resonate with people around the world. The tradition of Jeet Kune Do is greater than a fighting style. It is a philosophy for life, a call to embrace our individuality and to strive for constant self-improvement. As the legendary Bruce Lee declared, "Be water, my friend. Be adaptable, be formless, be unstoppable." As you reflect on Bruce Lee's legacy and the philosophy of Jeet Kune Do, ask yourself, how can I be more like water in my own life? How can I embrace adaptability, break free from rigid thinking, and unleash my full potential? The satisfactory answers to all of these questions have been discovered within you. The journey begins by taking that first step, by choosing to be like water.